Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna Musa. If it's your first time tuning in, you are doubly welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, thank you for tuning in once again. So guys, in this video I am not going to tell you something that you do not already know. However, we all need a little bit of motivation when trying to care for our natural 4C hair. Let's be honest guys, it is a lot of work, it takes a lot of time and patience to care for it. However, the point is it is doable. So in today's video, I want to discuss 3 hair training techniques that are important to do for optimum hair growth. That being detangling your hair, secondly applying the LOC method correctly, and also doing a hair stretching technique such as African threading. These are some of the techniques that are really important when trying to grow your hair fast. So guys, in the meantime, do subscribe and give this video a massive thumbs up. So the first technique I want to discuss today is detangling. Let's face it guys, detangling our natural hair, especially with a comb, is something we all dread to do. Simply because it can get really painful. However, it is the most important step to do because it removes tangles and sheds hair that causes matting, knots, and ultimately hair breakage. However guys, if you are already detangling your hair quite often but you are still not seeing any length retention, that is because you may be not detangling your hair correctly. So guys, it is important to be very careful when detangling your hair. Something that you need to avoid is detangling your hair too fast, being rough and not gentle. This act causes split ends and it damages your hair cuticles. However, if you do it slowly and controlled, it does help with washing, styling, and also with the distributing of product easily throughout your hair. In my opinion guys, the best way to detangle is to make sure that your hair is wet and slippery to reduce breakage. And for me, I believe that using conditioners and products like aloe vera gel, shea butter, and coconut oil do give you that hair slippery effect. And one thing I have noticed throughout my hair journey is that detangling my hair in 6 to 8 sections does help to avoid a lot of pain. Now guys, you do not have to detangle with a comb. You can also do finger detangling. However, you have to be really careful even with your fingers. A second hair training technique that I would like to talk about, and is also synonymous to detangling, is keeping your hair stretched out at all times. Now, African threading is one of the oldest and traditional ways of doing so, and these days, however, there are other ways you can use, but African threading is my personal favorite because it helps to stretch my hair to its maximum length with no heat at all. Other things you can do to stretch your hair is using a low heat when blow drying, or doing other protective hairstyles like twist outs and keeping your hair in braids and locks, for example. Guys, it is evident that stretching your hair out does keep away the knots and tangles. It also reduces single strand knots and promotes healthy hair growth and length retention. That is why I am saying that it is quite imperative to keep your hair stretched out so that it doesn't get tangled up, and that way you lose a lot of your length of your hair. Finally guys, the third technique I want to talk about is moisturizing your hair. Guys, it is imperative to keep type 4C natural hair moisturized at all times, especially using the LCO or the LOC method. This really does help with moisture retention because you are not only hydrating your hair with just your water or your leave-in conditioner, you are also sealing in the moisture with an oil and a cream. Now guys, the reason why our hair needs help with moisture retention and you have to do and make that little extra effort is because guys, the sebum which is our scalp's natural oil, it doesn't glide down easily throughout our long curly hair. Often the sebum or the hair's natural oil stays on our scalp, which is why the hair closest to your scalp is often fuller in volume and stronger than the rest. It doesn't really get to travel all the way down throughout our hair strands. So guys, that is why I am advising you to regularly practice the LOC method using a liquid, oil and a cream to moisturize your hair so that your hair ends do not get dry. That way you are able to retain length as your hair continues to grow directly from your scalp. Guys, I usually use the LOC method once a week. However, depending on how dry your hair is, you may need to feed it in with moisture at least 3 times a week or every other second day. So that is it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, and please let me know in the comment section below what other hair training techniques do you use to keep your hair growing and healthy and strong. I would really like to hear from you because just like you, I am also learning. Please do not forget to subscribe and to give this video a massive thumbs up. God bless you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.